This is the sound video in English regarding the content that I made in one of my Danish videos. So, in that video I talked about research and science and genes regarding narcissism, because they don't always agree. Some of them say that it has only to do with the childhood trauma, and others say that it's perhaps in the genes, and the genes also play a role in this. And I'm doing my very, very best to make sense of it all and read as much research that I can, so I can make this information to you guys. Anyway, some of the scientists says that if a family member has this NPD in the genes, the child is more likely to develop NPD also. And NPD is the short term for narcissism. Anyway, a study shown that there is a 71% chance that the NPD features are given on. So, if there are NPD in the family genes, and there is a childhood trauma on the top of that, a child is abused and neglected, that's the trigger for the NPD to develop in the child. So, the genes are either in the parent or a relative close up to the parent. Kindly also listen to the video regarding the narcissistic brain, because then you will have a much better understanding of everything I talk about in these videos here regarding the narcissism. So, it's in the genes. It's due to the upbringing, and this makes the brain wired in a different way. That's why it's important that you listen to the sound video regarding the narcissistic brain. For a child not to develop NPD, this narcissism, the child needs a positive self-image, a healthy and a positive self-image. When a child has NPD, it have a very twisted image of who they are, and they are actually very vulnerable, even that they always appear strong. That's just an act. And you must also remember that narcissism, NPD, is a spectrum. So there's a scale regarding this. Some can lay in the very low end of this, and others are full-blown narcissists. So, I repeat, it's in the genes, it's due to the upbringing, and then the brain will be wired in a different way than yours and mine. But there's more. The world today has an impact also, because we celebrate success. We are very materialistic people, and we can also be very self-absorbed regarding looks and how we appear, and everyone, especially on social media, wants to be unique. They want to be special. And all of this actually help narcissistic features grow like never before. And with that said, please promise me that you will stop abusing the term narcissist, because it seems like it's a very hyped word right now, and it's really, really important to separate things. So promise me that, okay? Thank you. So, this so me culture is making narcissism thrive. Just look at TikTok. People chase admiration. They chase likes and validation. They like to be praised. And some have a ton of followers. And many promote makeup and hair. And there's a lot of people out there here on TikTok that show off their fitness bodies and stuff like that. And some said, oh, can't believe I can't find anyone and stuff like that. So it's all about being admired and validated. And people also use filters and get Botox and use fillers and stuff like that to get attention. The problem is that there are no real connections. People are not authentic. And there is absolutely no empathy. There's only ego and self-absorption. Everything is driven by the ego. That's a very big narcissistic trait. There's one more thing. The parents also play a role. So this little child can be made by being a golden child. Perhaps you heard the term golden child. And in order to become a golden child, you are a child that's overprotected. And you are also overly praised all the time. That's how a golden child is made. So, I found some numbers regarding all of this. And it says that 33% of being a grandiose, also known as a overt narcissist, is inherited from the genes, and 35% of feeling entitled also comes from the genes. Everything regarding narcissism, NPD, is very complex. And there are no numbers for upbringing, or I couldn't find any, but it is said that 7.7% is men and 4.8% is female. All of my numbers mostly come from the USA because Denmark is so hopelessly behind in all of this. So, what makes a narcissist? If we look at research, well, all of the things that I talked about in this sound video, in case you forgot, let me sum it up. It's in the genes, it's in the upbringing, and this upbringing either makes a childhood trauma or a golden child. It's in the so-me culture, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, influencers, and stuff like that. Yeah, so, and there's also the parents' role, but I already mentioned that regarding the childhood trauma. So, that's how someone becomes a narcissist. Again, please remember there is a scale, and there's either people in the low end that lives a perfectly normal life and are not affected by the narcissist inside them, or they are in the other end and are a full-blown narcissist. If you sit here and listen to my content, I'm pretty sure that you met the full-blown narcissist. Perhaps even a narcissist that had the psychopathic traits in them also. Well, time is running out. Thanks for listening. As always, please promise me that you will take very good care of yourself. Stay safe. Bye.